It's later in the year 2026, and you know exactly what that means. That means the Z Fold8 is outdated now, and it's time to go ahead and unbox the Z Fold8 Ultra. So let's go ahead and do an early unboxing on this phone and see what's going on with this. But more importantly, let's see if it works with the S Pen. Alright, so unless you live under a rock or you just don't look at rumors at all, they've been talking about for a minute now that the Z Fold8 is supposed to work with the S Pen, the Z Fold8 or the Fold8 Ultra. We didn't know yet what they were going to be called. But for the longest time, they've been saying it's going to work with the S Pen again, bro. So I'm trying to see if I can go ahead and do that again now. And this is the box that you're going to get with the Fold8 Ultra. Now, y'all know I keep it real, right? Like I keep it 100. I never sugarcoat nothing like that. It's still the same boring box that we get all the time. And now the phone's more expensive and it's still boring. I'm just saying, Samsung, we could get a little bit more of a presentation experience for the price that we actually spend on this phone. But I got the violet shadow over here, and then on the front we just got Fold8 Ultra, just a little bit of a preview of what the phone looks like, and on the back we just got some information of what's inside the box or whatever else. We gonna skip that though, because we don't really need that. We're just gonna go and see what's inside the box ourselves. And look at that violet color right there. Oh my god, this is the color that Samsung gave me at Galaxy Unpacked. So shout out to Samsung for actually providing this to me, because obviously I have to get this somehow, right? Either I robbed somebody or they gave it to me for free. So there's only two options, and I don't think I'm in the business to rob somebody for a Z Fold8 Ultra, but just look at that thing right there, bro. Clean. I'm telling you, it's like a dark purple, and I feel that a lot. It's low key. Got the same 3 camera setup as we got with the Fold7, and if I go ahead and just flip this around, let's go ahead and peel this off. And then there's our screen. Yeah, we got that new screen right there. So this is their new Flex Titanium they've been talking about, and it's supposed to be more durable than something like a Z Fold7, 6, whatever other phone before that, especially the original Fold right here. But they're using new materials and it contains titanium in it, so I'm hoping that it lasts better. Anyway, we have the screen here as usual. We have a hole punch here, so that's not gonna be an under display. That got rid of that last year. We have our same front screen, so nothing changed from this with the Z Fold7. And again, we got the camera at the top. At the bottom, just the usual. So we have a USB-C port, we have a speaker, and then we have 2 microphones. At the top, we have a speaker, we have a SIM card slot, and then we have 2 more microphones. On the right side, we have our antenna bands, we have our power button / fingerprint scanner, and then we have our volume marker. And on the left side, we just got the Samsung logo. And y'all, I'm so hyped to go and try this thing out. Let's go and see what's good with this Z Fold8 Ultra. So I don't have the regular Z Fold8, the wider one. I should go ahead and get it later in the future, I hope, so just stay tuned for that. But for right now, we do got the Z Fold8 Ultra. Of course, we'll do our comparisons to the Z Fold7. I'll go ahead and get my original Galaxy Fold comparisons. We'll do everything with this. So we got a regular setup on here, and we got One UI 9 on here. So this is the first time I'm actually trying One UI 9, because we don't have the beta on the Z Fold7. Not on mine, at least. When I tried joining, the beta was already full. But I'm gonna just go and set this phone up, and I'll get back to y'all. All right, so damn, that was actually a quick setup. I didn't expect that. Ooh, look at my new Z Fold7. Oh, this thing looks crazy. All right, let's go and check out the rest of the box. So I actually have a T-Mobile SIM card in here because Samsung actually gives this out for review units. But we pretty much just get our usual stuff. We have a Type-C to Type-C. We have a user manual. You know what we do with that? We throw it to the side, as always, even in the hotel room. And then we have our Samsung Care Guide. And honestly, that's about it. It's pretty boring. I just want you to sit here and admire the phone for the way it looks. Oh, it looks so beautiful. No, seriously, look at the phone here. Like, I'm talking to Sony because it didn't want to focus on it. Look how beautiful that color is. I love that color. I ain't gonna lie, if it was a little lighter like it was on the Z Fold8, then I probably wouldn't be feeling it like that. But I do like this color a lot. Like, this phone is sleek. And then, like I said, we have One UI 9 on here. So this is the brand new One UI that just came out. Yeah, you see that right there, huh? One UI 9. Ah, let's go. Damn, son, snap with this, man. I'm not gonna lie, I can't wait to go ahead and try out this Z Fold8, man. It's gonna be pretty dope. Now, for the real question. I have the S Pen, I have the screen. Does it work? It does not work. So yeah, it's literally confirmed. So these ain't even really meant to work with these Z Fold, but it would recognize it still, and it would tell me not to use this S Pen, but it don't even tell me that at all. So I don't think it recognized it with the digitizer. So yeah, if you're wondering if you could get the S Pen to work on the Z Fold8, you are assed out because it don't got it at all. So yeah, we're screwed. If you have a Z Fold6 and you was looking at the Z Fold7 like, man, I'll probably get that, but I think I'm gonna hold out for the Fold8 because it might have an S Pen. Don't do it because it don't even have the S Pen, so you might as well just get the Z Fold7 or get the 8. Because they actually do got some pretty good deals right now. If you go to Amazon, they have a $350 gift card with the Z Fold8 and the Fold8 Ultra. And if you go ahead and go through Samsung, you get up to $1,200 in trade-in credit. Plus, you know, I'm pretty sure you get other free stuff like that. So if you do want to go and pick up a Z Fold8 or Fold8 Ultra, or even a Flip, go ahead and use my link down below. But it doesn't end there, ladies and gentlemen, because we have a case. And this is going to be the carbon magnet case. So I'm curious, like, does this like magnetize to the phone? something? And it even looks like it comes with a free screen protector. Now, I brought my unboxing knife. Let me get it. Oh, you know it. Let's go ahead and do it. Tape number 1, tape number 2. Let's go ahead and break this open because this is the first time I've seen a Samsung case that actually comes with a screen protector. It's gonna be plastic, but still. And oh snap, it actually has MagSafe built right into it. So it actually says designed by Samsung, made in China. So yeah, the US government's gonna hate to see that. But that's actually pretty dope because if you look at this is the screen protector that comes with the case. And they actually have an alignment guide and everything, as you can see right here. We have 2 of them. Okay, Samsung, that's pretty decent. I like that. Now, what else do we have in here? Because we actually got more stuff. Looks like we just got all the installation stuff for the screen protector, so cool. Now, from the looks of it, I'm so glad they gave me a case, by the way, because I am clumsy and I will mess up my phone. But if I could just go ahead and do this. You know what's interesting though? So this only a back piece. There's no front piece or nothing like that. That's probably why that screen protector's in there. But the weird thing is, sometimes Samsung makes a cover screen case, sometimes they don't. It like kind of alternates throughout the phone releases. I don't know why. But this case really is dope. Like if you look at this thing, like I love it. And it has like a nice grip to it, as you can see with the blue right there. I love the design, man. Definitely good to keep your phone protected for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this on at all times. But I'm curious, will it work with the Z Fold8? Let's try that out. Got the Z Fold8 in hand. Let's go ahead and see if it works. And oh yeah, it's literally exactly the same. So if you want to go ahead and put on your Z Fold8, you can. It's a little bit misaligned, but I don't really think you're gonna care that much because look at that. Still looks good. So you see how that's like perfectly aligned? Again, this is the Z Fold8. This blue right here, that's the Z Fold8. Now just look at the comparison next to the Z Fold8. Can you tell the difference between the color? Probably not. I can't. I think it's literally exactly the same, except one is less beat up than the other. I mean, clearly, like I said, I scratched this thing up to hell. And that's exactly why I got Samsung Care on it. But I still love my Z Fold8. And honestly, I don't think this cycle right here is for you. Like if you have a Z Fold8, I think you should just stick with it. However, if you have something like a Z Fold6 or prior, then I would probably go ahead and upgrade to the Z Fold8 Ultra. I've always wanted MagSafe on the Samsung case, bro. Look at that. Wait, hold up a second. Wait. Look at that. Oh my God, it works and it's charging. It's charging. So here's the thing, Samsung still never did Qi 2 MagSafe on here, so they wouldn't call it MagSafe, but we don't have that on here still. It's still not magnetic. You're still gonna need a case like this if you want to go ahead and do MagSafe charges, so it sucks, but I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, I guess. And I think the reason why we still don't have it is because we have wireless power share, and I feel like wireless power share might mess it up, but I don't know, like I could be wrong on it. With that being said though, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and set up this phone and try this thing out, so y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments below. Like I said, honestly, in my last video, it really don't seem that much different from the Z Fold8 at all. We do have some great improvements like faster charging and stuff like that from the S26. Now I did talk to my guy, Parker Burton. If you don't follow him online, go ahead and check him out on TikTok and wherever else, but he did say it was on the S26, so I did mess that up. But this is gonna be fun, man. You know I'm gonna have my videos and everything. I'm gonna cover everything about it, so you just stay tuned for that. But with that being said, y'all, if there's only one thing in life, it's to keep it eccentric. That's why mine needs a Syntech, and I'm gonna get up with you later, man. Peace out. Also, thank you New York City and Brooklyn for the hospitality. I really did appreciate it. I love it here. I just can't stand the traffic, bro. It's so damn garbage out here. Milwaukee out.